Me and Reese are here at Natural Tunnel State Park in Duffield, Virginia. We've been here for the weekend and we're gonna walk through the campground. This is going up to the Cove View section. It's actually closed right now for the season. It doesn't open until I think maybe the beginning of April. We're staying in the Lover's Leap section, which opened I think the second week of March maybe. We'll go through it after we walk through this one. There's a little playground here. The only problem is there's no trees and no shade, so I'd say it stays pretty hot there. They do have some yurts. We have 4 of those here. This is actually the section that we stay in most of the time. This is the first time we've stayed in the Lover's Leap. We did because that was our only option. We have a bathhouse for this section. All of these sites are pull-through sites. They're all water and electric hookup. They do not have any full hookup sites here. They all have most of them have these kind of extra long tables. There's a good place to put a grill or something on the end of it. They have a nice fire pits and a lantern pole. They actually used to have a few more sites and they turned them into areas for the yurts to use, which kind of made me sad because one of the sites down here was the first place we ever camped actually when we got our camper. I really liked the site. Reese, what do you think? You remember staying over here? Whoa, there's a good smell here. Come on, Mom, let me sniff it. Oh, come on, let's go, Reese. Reese, you come around the other side of me. Come on. Most of these sites here, they seem to be pretty level. The patio area is not really big. Reese, come on the other side of me. She's usually really good when I'm videoing. But you do have a really big yard area between most of these sites, which is really nice. The other section, the Lover's Leap section, actually, it's usually busier than this section, and the sites are different. Well, you'll see what I mean when we go over there. Up until this year, these sites were all first come, first serve. You made a reservation, but you couldn't pick your specific site. But this year, these sites have all went to site specific. So if you want a particular site, you can choose that particular site, which I really like. Because a lot of times, even though this is pretty close for us to drive, we still don't get here till after most everybody else does. And this way I know the site that I want is going to be available no matter when I get here. These sites are, for the most part, pretty shady. There's quite a few trees. They've got them where they're located and where they've got them trimmed. Usually not an issue with having any trouble with them scraping your camper, being in the way of your awning or anything. We like it over here because you have this big green space and it's nice that we can set up easy up or whatever it is. We gotta, since it's water electric, a lot of times we'll bring a little sink cleaning table and things and set that up. Reese likes that there's plenty of room for her to move around and have some grass to lay in and things. Looks like if you're the first person to come over here and these open up, get some firewood in some of these sites. We've stayed in quite a few of the sites over here. There's a road that goes along this end and that end. There's actually over that little hill there is the main road coming into here, so the traffic's usually not too bad coming around through here. Looks like they've replaced the water hookups on a few of these sites. I know in our site that we had this time, we had a problem with the threads being a little worn and not being able to get it hooked up real good. Caused a bit of a problem. Finally got it fixed though. There are 16 sites over on this side. I think there are 14 on the other side. I like it over here because there's just woods and stuff over through there. You've got your dumpsters down here. Keep going on down through there. Maurice. You follow on, it's the exit. And on down there, if you can kind of sort of see there where there's a car and there's a camper there. That's the dump station down there. We'll go up here and we'll cut across here and across here. And this would be how you would come in into the campground. There is a pretty decent hill that you have to come up right before when you turn off of the road to come up into this off the main road. We've never had any problems with it. I know some people on the reviews have said that it's they didn't like it. If you're not used to hills and things, might be a little scary, but just take it slow. You'll be fine. And this up here is the camp store, which is small, but it's got the basic essentials. They have some neat little souvenirs if you collect ornaments or magnets, stickers, stuff like that too. Usually you'll have a camp host up here. Currently this early in the season, the camp store is not open and they don't have a camp host up here yet. And firewood over there. Right now it's simply on the honor system. You can sort of see there's the playground where we started out. When you get to the bottom here, if you go to the left, you'll go to where we were in the Cove View section. And if you turn to the right, you'll be over in the Lover's Leap section. Macy, you've tied me up. Yep. She forgets she has a leash. One thing that I really like about this campground is here where you see the little sign down there. You can get on the hiking trails that they have here. And we'll go down over here real quick. You can walk from here, and we got a little confused when we first got on the trails here one time, and we took a left instead of a right. If you take a left here, so if you go to the left down that way, which is Purchase Ridge Trail, it's really nice. It'll eventually go around by the cabins that they have, and then it keeps going. There's a really nice overlook way down through there, probably a mile or more. But if you want to see some different views of the tunnel, then you'll go right or go straight through here on the Gorge Ridge Trail. And I think it's about a, let's see, it says 0.3 miles, so a little under a half a mile. You can get to the visitor center, and that's where the chairlift's at. And you can also, on the way going there, you can get to the Lover's Leap overlook, which gives you a really, it's just really high up, gives you a really nice view. If you've ever been to the tunnel, there's a sign when you're walking out to the tunnel. It talks about Lover's Leap, so you can get up there to where it's talking about. You also can go right before you get to the visitor center, and you can get bird's eye view of the tunnel. And if you've been to the tunnel, again, if you look straight up above the smaller tunnel, you can see where people can go up there. There's a fence there, and that's how you get there. If you don't want to take the trail there, you can go to the visitor center, and it's a really short walk from the visitor center to get to that. And you could get to, if you just come back this direction, you can get to the Lover's Leap overlook. One of the other trails that we did yesterday, which I hopefully will have some video along with this, is, I was trying to find it here on the map. It's the Can't find it on here on this one. Basically you get, because it's a creek trail, don't really see it on there. Basically what, you go to the visitor center, you go to where the train is, at the end of the parking lot, and you go sort of the opposite direction the train's going. There's a trail that starts right there, and it goes down the hill a little bit, goes across the road, and it goes down the hill. It goes along the road for a little bit. There's actually a road on both sides of it. A good distance apart though. You're in the woods between there. It goes down to the creek that actually formed the tunnel, and you can get on the back side of the tunnel, which to me is almost as cool as seeing it from the other side. See a train there would be even better. One thing also about this park is, saw one of the rangers going by there. They do patrol this park a lot. And if you have any issues, they're real prompt at taking care of those. And this is the Lover's Leap section. You got your dumpsters here at the entrance. You get these two sites here that are kind of buddy sites, but not really. In the sense that you're not facing each other, but they're sort of sharing a shared space. That's 14 and 13. And 13 here is a pull-through site. So if you wanted to stay over here and want to pull through, that's the only pull-through site over here. These sites have really big patio areas. They seem to get more sun than they do on the other side. These have really nice big patio areas that are graveled. And there's a good space in between them. And we'll walk down in this side and show you what's over here on the other side. Like I said, these are water electric also. No full hookups. They've got picnic table, lantern pole, fire pit with a nice grill. And you've also over here got these little tables like to put your grill on, or a little prep area or something there, which is nice. These sites along the end here, they just overlook the woods, which is really pretty. Now, this makes a loop, and you've got sites on the right. You also have sites over here in the middle. Like I said, these are all backhand sites. These kind of got to back uphill a little bit. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning. They do have a bathhouse for this section as well. It's a little newer bathhouse. So if you wanted to be real close to the bathhouse, Site 9 here is really good. You got this side here that's way back over in there. They do have a laundry here in this bathhouse. So if you stay in the other section, you want to use laundry, you need to come over here. Go over here. I've never here for more than a few days, so go in here. Nice. Got 2 washers, 2 dryers, little wash sink, little folding area. So it's nice and clean. We've not really used the bathhouse either. I think, if I remember correctly too, along on the back side of here, oh, it's right there actually. They have a wash station, so that if you want to wash your dishes and things, if you need to do that here, you can come up here. And they've got parking here, so if you want to drive over here. The road you see back behind this campsite here, it goes down to the cabins, which are down that road quite a ways. You see these are huge sites. Lisa, you'd like this site. You'd have a mile to, you could bring you tie your tie out there and you could check everything out, couldn't you? Yep. Nice. There always seems to be a lot of people here when we're camping that have dogs. And so Reese loves it because there's plenty of dog smells to smell. And got our site up here. And the poor little Easter bunny has misplaced the little stakes to tie it up, and it's kind of all over the place. You can see there's another site up on the hill here. Hey, Gary. Hello. Reese. She's like, I have to go sniff that over there. So you can see there's plenty of room if you wanted to put an easy up or 2 easy ups or a tent or anything else over there, really. This is the other side of 13, the one, this is the only pull-through site on this side. And you can kind of see, these are sort of buddy sites, but they're not facing each other. So if you do get one of these sites, there's not really anything in between you and the other group. This is site 18, backs up on the hill here and kind of looks out over our site. And you can see we're back up here where we started. Go to the right, go back out of here, and there's the dumpsters. That's site number 1. So that's our tour. It's a really nice state park. There's plenty of stuff to do here. If you do come early in the season, today's March the 21st. Come early in the season, a lot of the stuff's not going to be open. We asked about the chairlift yesterday and they said it didn't open until May. So if you want to do some of those things, you might want to check and make sure they're available. The pool is not going to be open this year again due to COVID. So if you want, they do have a very large, nice pool, got diving boards, big slides, and it's really nice. It's a community pool though, so it's not just for the campground. You do get passes to the pool when you stay in the campground. Because the pool is closed. Last year, they gave, however many people were in your group, they gave them chairlift passes since the pool wasn't open. I don't know if they're going to be doing that again this year. But like I said, if you come right now, it's not open anyway. Over here, Reese. We are packing up because we're getting ready to leave. Reese, do you want to tell them anything? Yeah, I just want to go sniff. Huh? Want to say anything? What do you think about this place? Reese. She said, camera shy right now. Aren't you? Yeah, she's not talking. Are you? She's like, I want to go sniff.